And Lauren is pulling out the stitches in her dress and then notices a huge brown stain.
Ew, what is that? It looks like coffee.
And then Lauren walks over and realizes that the curling iron was on right underneath her dress. So Whitney calls the number on the card.
We discovered that there's a little stain on the dress.
We discovered.
I know,
Stop
a
by
little
and
stain.
pick up another dress. I'm like, that man knows there wasn't no stain on that dress.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Millennial TeaV. Today, your super awesome hosts, Candace, Liz, and Adrian, are bringing the Hills Season 3, Episode 19, Paris Changes Everything. And you guys, there are still 9 episodes left this season. Like, this is a huge season.
It's so long.
Longest season ever.
And this is Paris, you guys. Lauren finally makes it to Paris.
Aww.
Yay.
It's like big moment in the series.
Totally. But she is still known as the girl that didn't go to Paris. That
Yes.
name never escaped her.
Mm-mm.
She did get to Paris, though. She did.
Yes, she did.
So I'm super excited to get into it. But before we start, go ahead and do us a favor by giving us a follow on YouTube and Instagram. When our follower count goes up, it really gets us noticed. So we really appreciate it. And if you have some extra time, please drop a review on whatever platform you're listening or watching us on. Spotify, you can leave comments. And Apple Podcasts, you can leave a review. And always you can comment on Instagram or YouTube. We look at those and we actually respond to them. So if you haven't ever have any questions or you just want to chat about something we've said in the episode, please leave us a comment because we love talking about this stuff. And I personally love when we get messages from you guys. And I know these two do as well. So don't ever feel afraid to do that. We are always open to chit chat about any and everything. So definitely hit us up on social media. It's where you can find us.
Literally anything, by the way, because some of our followers recently let us know that there was a sound issue or if it was coming through really quietly. And when we tested it on our phones, we didn't hear it. So we didn't know, but we wouldn't know unless you guys told us about it. So thank you. We really appreciate it.
There's ever a tech issue and you're like, wow, this is really annoying. We probably don't know about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Please let us know. We will try our best to fix it for you guys.
Yes.
Because I know how annoying it is when I'm listening to one of my favorite podcasts and something is off. It's like, okay, well, yeah. So as a podcast listener, I understand. So please let us know.
Yeah, I'm going to try and see if there is a way through the platform that we use to control where they put the ads, because right now we have no control over that. They just do it. So I know that we've heard from some people that it's very jarring when it comes on. We might be mid-sentence and then there's just suddenly an ad playing, and that would be very annoying. So I'm going to see if there's a way I can control the timing of that. You know what I mean? When there's a pause or a break in conversation. So if you guys have that happening, I'm sorry.
We're sorry.
I can do about it right now. I'm trying to figure it out. So.
I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately while I've been working because I ran out of shows to watch and podcasts to listen to.
Wait, do you want to say that on the podcast?
Why?
That you're watching shows while you're working?
Oh, I'm not focusing on the shows. I just have it on in the background.
Have it on, yeah.
I guess that's a good point, but no, I'm not sitting there watching television while I'm working. No, I do have it on the background for background noise because I have to have something in the background. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately just because I ran out of stuff to put on, and YouTube ads freak me out every single time because they are so random. So I totally understand where you're coming from on that.
Yeah, it's annoying.
So hopefully we'll be able to fix it.
Yeah.
Anything to say about Paris before we get into it?
Nothing except I just remember when we interviewed Sophia Rossi, she went to Paris, but I feel didn't really mention that much stuff. And we spoke to Andrew, another producer who wasn't here at that time, when they filmed Paris. So I feel we don't we'll have questions of what actually happened in the episode and stuff like that hopefully we can get someone on in the future to help us answer.
But if you are curious, Sophia does give some interesting information on being in Paris. So if you want to listen to that episode, it is up on our YouTube.
I'll
Interview
link
with
it.
Sophia
Yeah.
Rossi
Link
and our
below.
interview with Andrew Perry. And we've actually had him on twice. He recapped a full episode with us. So that was really exciting and fun. And he always gives good tea. So
Yeah.
definitely listen if you have not. So on the previously on, we start off with Lauren telling us that they were all going through pretty big changes in LA. She says Heidi finally called off the wedding and went home to Colorado to be alone. She says just when she and Brody were figuring things out, Teen Vogue was sending her and Whit to Paris to work on a story about the ball. She says she turned down Paris for a boy before and wouldn't make that mistake again. She hopes things will be the same when she comes back, but a part of her knew that Paris changes everything.
If everything changes in a week, you guys, it is not meant to be, okay?
Exactly.
Wasn't really anything to begin with. Exactly.
No.
I'm still like shocked that Lauren played along with the like kiss from the previous episode.
Yeah.
Like I'm still shocked by that.
Dude, they're trying so hard to make Lauren and Brody a thing.
Yes.
Like,
uh,
they
Yeah.
don't give a shit about who the
No.
other one is dating right now. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. And again, I always think back to like me just eating this shit up, like
Totally.
you know, as it just buying everything they tell me, and it's fun to watch this with adult lenses.
It is.
Totally. I keep thinking that the other woman is like Avril Lavigne, but I don't think she comes in till like much later because we still have to get through like Jade and her whole like thing.
I think it's Jade.
I don't even think it's Jade yet.
I have no idea.
No, I was thinking Jade.
Maybe like so I've watched a couple episodes. I don't think it's Jade yet. I still haven't met this person, but I don't think it's Jade.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Which Jade was wild. She understood the assignment.
She was Canadian.
Mm.
Was she?
Yeah, she was Canadian.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, the other day I asked Max, I was like, what do you call this thing on your head? And he goes, a toque. And I'm like, right? I'm like, the girls were laughing. They're like, we don't know what a toque is. What are you talking about? He's like, what do they call it? I'm like, I don't know,
knit
a hat. And
A
he's
knit
like, that's
hat.
not a hat.
Yes, it is.
That's so funny.
But it's funny because I said it to Will afterwards, and he was like, "Yeah, a toque." And I was like, "How do you know that?"
See?
And he was like, "It's Canadian." And I'm like, "How
Oh.
do you know?" I know. I'm like, "How does everybody just know
Oh my
that toque is the
gosh.
Canadian word for that?" I've never heard it before in my life. But he's also lived like in England and like all over planet Earth, so
He's been exposed to the different
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
I'm like, that happens a lot where I'm like, I don't understand this thing. And he's like, you don't know that? And I'm like, no, I don't. Because I haven't lived like in Timbuktu in
Yeah.
like 2002. Like, seriously, he's lived everywhere. It's wild.
Has he lived in Paris?
He's been to Paris, but he has not lived there. He lived in England for like a lot of years and like talks of England a lot. And like, I want to go there.
Only because this is like later in our notes, but you have to ask him, does he know how to pronounce Givenchy?
Probably not. He's not a fashion person like at all. He's the Andy in Devil Wears Prada. Can you spell Gabbana? Like that's him. So he probably not. So the first scene is Lauren and Whit arriving, and we see an airplane and then the Paris airport with a gentleman waiting with a Teen Vogue sign that says Conrad/port. And I
So
was like,
cool.
right?
Mhm.
But could you imagine if you were arriving at the airport and you saw somebody standing with the Conrad/port sign? I'd be
So
like,
cool.
I'm staying right here. I know exactly who that is. I actually probably wouldn't have paid any attention. I would have been like, it's somebody else.
I know. I'm secretly always like looking because I'm like, did I get a car this time? Like, is someone here to pick me up? But I'm like, what do you have to do to get one of those cars to pick you up? Like, you just pay for it?
Yeah, I guess Teen Vogue probably hired a car service for them
Yeah.
because they had the same driver the whole time.
That is my dream, man.
Yeah, I think it's usually if you're traveling for business, like the business
Yeah.
will set it up for you. Yeah.
That is my dream. Okay, these days I feel like it's like take an Uber, you know,
Yeah.
like they don't
Yeah.
do that
And then
as
just
much
would be like,
anymore.
here's your
Yep.
coach ticket. Here's your Motel 6 voucher. I love my company, but we're very small and they don't have money for that. So Whitney and Lauren come through a door at the airport and they meet the man and they chit chat about the flight and head to the car. And the girls are looking so chic in their coats. Oh my gosh. This whole episode,
So
their
cute.
coats were on
Mhm.
point. Lauren's wearing
Yeah.
like this plaid coat that just looks like she stepped out of a Paris magazine. I'm like, the girls are girling today. Like, I love it.
Totally.
And so the driver tells them that Paris is a new world and that everything is different. And Lauren's like, how is it different? And the driver tells her, it's up to you to see. And it's like very magical. So they pass the Eiffel Tower and squeal. And Whitney's like, what do we want to do? And the driver tells them that they have an itinerary. And Lauren picks it up to look at it. And she asks the driver if he knows the stores. And what says, Givenchy?
I was floored. Why doesn't Whitney know how to pronounce Givenchy?
And he corrects her and he's like, Givenchy?
Givenchy.
Givenchy?
Givenchy.
Sure.
Oh my god. So is Whitney not like as much of a fashion girly as we think she is?
Dude, I think she's a fake fashion girly. Because who doesn't know how to pronounce Givenchy?
Yeah. Especially, this is your job. Like,
Yeah,
you
I'm
should know
trying
how
to
to
think,
pronounce
like,
all of them. Yeah.
do we only know it because of shows like this? Like maybe, but we also don't
Well,
claim
right.
to be fashion girlies. But she's like
Right.
worked in Teen Vogue. Yes, she went to school for this kind of stuff.
But if you're a fashion girly, you need to be reading magazines, watching the fashion shows. You need to be like Tyra always says in
Totally.
ANTM. If you want to be in fashion, you have to know who else is in fashion and you have to be able to pronounce the designer.
Yep.
I learned this from America's Next Top Model, okay? Even I know this.
Good. Someone should have given Whitney a lesson because I was embarrassed for her watching this.
Well, Tyra even is always like, who's your favorite top models right now? And they have
Yeah.
and they never know, which drives me
Mhm.
crazy because if I am on American Next Top Model, I'm gonna do my freaking research and I'm gonna know.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say somebody other than like Horskova and Giselle Bündchen.
Naomi
Okay?
Campbell.
Yeah. We'll be like Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
And if you say like Kendall Jenner or Gigi Hadid, it's like, okay, no, like you only know pop culture.
But how crazy is it that now it would be those are the working models is like Hailey Bieber and
Not Bieber.
she's a working model, isn't she?
I wouldn't call her like a fashion model. She's just like a celebrity model.
Kendall Jenner.
Kendall, Bella, Gigi, but like you've got to know more than that.
I know. The only other ones I know are like Ashley Graham because she's like a really famous plus size model.
I know Barbara
honest-
Palvin, but that's because she's married to Dylan Sprouse.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh.
I don't know who that is either.
And the girl who plays Kat on Euphoria, she's a plus size model.
Oh.
I don't watch it, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Mhm.
Oh my god, you guys don't watch Euphoria.
I tried watching it. I couldn't get
It's-
past the second episode.
You guys,
I felt gross
so-
watching it.
I tried watching it the first time around. I watched like the first 4 episodes and I was like, this is like garbage.
Why? Everyone
It's
says it's so good.
overly sexual and so like every scene
It's just
cut this
teenagers
out, but
having
every
sex and being
scene
naked.
is yes,
Oh.
and pussy
Yeah.
and dick and
Yeah.
like it's so inappropriate and I really hope teenagers aren't watching it because this is not what high school is like. Like they're all of them are doing drugs, all of them are having sex, all of
Mhm.
them are having like violent sex.
And sex with
Oh.
like their dads, not like
Yes!
their friends' dads and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I'm
it's
not a
every
prude, but
episode.
I felt like gross watching it. I was like, I can't do this, and that's
I
saying a
actually
lot.
tried to put it on in the background while I was working and I couldn't because it was so inappropriate.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel dirty like
Same.
doing this while I'm working,
Yeah.
even though it's like not, it's just
Yeah.
a television show. It's not
It's
supposed to
nasty.
be, but it's honestly, it's like softcore porn with teenagers and
Mhm.
it's like really very strange.
Ah.
I'm trying to get through it though because everyone keeps saying the new season is like really good.
I know.
And
I'm
I'm
what's the
I'm
big deal?
trying, but it's so hard. I literally have to watch half an episode and like stop and do something else.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
because
Why
it's
is
so
Zendaya,
raunchy.
like, on it? Because like, I thought that she, signs up for, like, good projects, like,
Oh my
quality stuff.
god. Speaking of Zendaya, I just saw the drama with her and Robert Pattinson, and it was so good.
Oh, I want to see
Oh,
that
the
so
movie.
bad.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
Ah.
so good, you guys.
I'm
Oh my
so
god, if
excited to
anybody's
watch that.
listening,
Yeah.
go see it. It's so good. But yeah. Yeah, Euphoria is just it's a weird show. I would never let my teenager watch it ever.
No. Mm-mm.
Like I'm maybe it would have worked if they had done it as like a college show, but I just have a hard time
Yeah.
like being like, there was no way that like a teenage boy was slamming my head into the pillow and doing me doggy style. It just wasn't happening.
Exactly. Yeah.
But is it basically just like this generation's Gossip Girl? Because Gossip Girl was pretty scandalous when we were growing
It's
up.
way worse than Gossip Girl because Gossip Girl was on network television and this is HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So there is a big
Yeah.
difference of what they can
Yeah.
show and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's way worse than I would let my teenager watch Gossip Girl in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, for us, it's
Right.
like
I mean,
nothing.
I would have like conversations, obviously, but like Euphoria, like that's an adult show.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
my God.
Like
Yeah.
that's the kids are in bed and
They
you watch
should
it in
set
the
it in
dark
like
and
college, not freaking high
yeah.
school.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yeah. It's disturbing.
It's funny because I told Kelsey I was gonna watch it because I knew she watched it and she was like, okay, you have to go into it with an open mind and just know that it's like really disgusting. Like that was her words to me. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, it's disgusting. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then
She
now I
wasn't
get it.
lying. Yeah.
Yeah, now I get it. I'm like, oh, it is disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Oh gosh. All right. Anyways, back to Paris and not Euphoria. So he corrects her and says Givenchy. And then they name drop Alberta Ferretti next. And then Lauren says that they get to pick up their ball gowns. And Whit says that they have to pick up shoes for two of the debutantes first. And Whit says she doubts their appointments because they want to go pick up their gowns first at Alberta Ferretti. So technically they were supposed to pick up the shoes first for the debutantes, but they're way too excited about their gowns and they want to go get those first. And I feel you, but you're at a job.
Yeah.
And if they
Sydney
tell you to do
itinerary.
something first, do
Yeah.
that thing first because there's probably a reason.
They know. Yeah.
Isn't it super weird though that they only get their itinerary in the car? Like they don't even know what they're doing first
They
when
don't
they
Yeah.
even know
arrive
they
there.
That is
have
kind of weird. Yeah.
itinerary.
Come
I think
on,
Yeah.
it's because
producers.
they're setting them up, of course, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So then we are transported to the winter wonderland that is Crested Butte, Colorado, where Heidi is skiing with her mom. And then they go inside camp for coffee to chat. And her mom says that it's been a while since she's been home to have some tea and cocoa. And Heidi says, I needed my mommy. And I was like, the sentiment. You always just need your mommy sometimes, you know?
The scene is so sweet too. Like Heidi looks totally back in her element, and like to see her skiing with Darlene, I'm like, oh my gosh, Darlene skis. Like the mountains look so beautiful. It was really, really
It's
beautiful.
so weird because Heidi is such a city girl now, but like this is where
Mhm.
she grew up. It's cool to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Heidi says, just being here, I've been thinking about Spencer a lot. Her mom tells her that she needs to really think about what she wants and that Spencer needs to do the same thing. And Heidi says that she doesn't know if she can do this. Even after all the fights and everything, the relationship doesn't just mend itself and go back to normal. It's going to take a lot of work. Her mom tells her that it's going to take a lot of work individually and that she would love to see Heidi starting fresh and just working on herself for a little while. She says if Spencer won't agree to that and respect that and want what's best for her, shrug, shrug, shrug.
I think it's really nice how she's like approaching it because like Darlene is like not anti Spencer. She's like, I'm pro Heidi. So like she's not outright like break up with him, although you can kind of infer like that's what she is saying, but I feel like she's like being very nice about it.
Mhm.
She wants what's best for Heidi.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want from your mom, right? Like, I mean, sometimes you want your mom to be angry with you, right? But you also want her to be a safe place for you to talk.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I think she does a very good job of like, you know, if this isn't what's going to work for you guys, then you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. If this isn't the best for you, then do what's best for you.
So we're back in Paris, and Lauren and Whit show up at Alberta Ferretti to pick up their dresses, and they look around while waiting, and Lauren's like, I love feathers. And Whitney's like, you love feathers. Lauren's. The dresses get brought out, and Whit is presented with a long, I said black, but I think it's actually dark blue halter dress with a bling finish around the collar. And Lauren's is like a taupe colored dress with some accents on it. And they take the store's business card and head out. And they then get back into the car to head to Colette's for the debutante shoes. And they head in, pull on the door, and find that Colette's is closed.
Wah, wah.
These girls, man.
And poor Whitney's like, I don't know what to do. And Lauren asks if there are hours anywhere, and they're like frantically looking around, and there aren't. It's like, clearly we should have gotten the shoes first and the dresses second. Like,
You think?
And she says, either way, one of those doors would have been closed. So either we go naked or the girls go shoeless. And Lauren's like, honestly, in this situation, I think they prefer for us to go naked.
Absolutely.
And Whit says, yeah, I'm just so nervous being so unprepared. And Lauren says, it's our first night here, and she's sure they'll understand. And Whit's like, I'm nauseous.
Yeah.
Whit is so practical a lot of the time, and I think she just goes with Lauren's like fanciful ideas sometimes, and like this was not the time to do that.
No.
Well, I'm like, she's like stressed about the job, but she agreed to go pick up gowns first. Like,
No,
Whitney, who
I
are
know.
you? Come
Mhm.
on.
I'm the same way. I want my treat before I do work, but like you can't.
No.
Not in such a big, like you're in Paris.
Mhm.
This is, come on now.
It's a big deal. Yeah.
Also, it's kind of cool that they get gowns just to go like work the ball
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they must
it's
have
very
given in their
cool.
measurements, whatever. They didn't even try the gowns on. They just like went there and picked it
Yeah.
up, and it was like custom to their body.
Mhm.
Freaking cool, man. I wonder if
Mhm.
like if you actually just worked at Teen Vogue, would they do this for you, or was this just for the show?
Hmm.
Just for
Probably
the
for the
show. I
show.
think.
Just for the
Yeah.
show.
I don't think they would have been invited to the ball. I don't think they
No.
invite interns to the Paris ball. So back in LA, Spencer is at home alone when Stephanie arrives, and she says, Spencer, what is wrong with your place? It's disgusting. And Spencer is like, well, you clean it up then. He tells her that Heidi went to Colorado and she just flipped out. And he's like, it's so stupid. Stephanie says, it's kind of cliche. Like, you leave her and now she leaves you. Spencer nods and says, yeah, that's one way of looking at it there. Like, he's so over Stephanie. Who just comes in
Mhm.
to like state the obvious, you know? And Stephanie asks him what he's going to do, and Spencer replies that he's going to go find her on a mountain in Colorado. Stephanie sighs and says, Spencer, it's just like, you don't think. She just needs space from you. You need like a manual or something. Spencer says, I don't know what to do. And Stephanie says, I mean, you can write a list of all the things you've done and do the exact opposite. I thought this scene was really funny. Like, so random, and like Stephanie is
Mhm.
like so Captain Obvious, and like it's just so like it's so set up, you know what I mean? But like
So
it's
set up. Yeah.
it's so funny. And like also like, so Heidi leaves for like 2 days and your apartment's already disgusting.
Mhm.
She's been gone like 2 days.
Stephanie is not a good actor. Like Heidi and Spencer are bad, but Stephanie's like really bad. And I noticed her foundation in this scene was so yellow. Like,
She
did
did
you
look
guys notice
very
that?
yellow.
I'm like,
Mhm.
what the heck? Like,
Yeah.
she's yellow.
She's got jaundice.
Yeah.
I know. I did love that. I mean, Spencer, you just don't think. Like, that was Academy Award winning right there. The long sigh. Like, I believed it. So back in Paris, we see Lauren and Whit in the hotel getting their itinerary for the day, which says they have a photo shoot to help out with, but they have to go to Colette first to get the shoes. And Whit asks Lauren how long her showers take, and she's like, well, today 20 minutes because we don't really have a choice. Then we see Spencer getting off a plane in Colorado. Dun dun dun. Again, how would you guys feel if your boyfriend that you're fighting with just shows up at your parents' house?
I'd be pissed, honestly.
I would appreciate the gesture, I think, but I'd be like, go home.
Yeah. Be like, I left for some space for a
Right.
reason.
I don't really want to see
Yeah.
you right now.
Yeah.
That's a hard one because I feel like it shows that he wants to like make it work and he's really apologetic, but it's also kind of like controlling. You know, it's like I
It's
can't go
very
home
controlling.
for a few days to see my
Right.
Mhm.
parents.
Without
Like,
you coming
Yeah.
here. And she very much was like, I need space. Please leave me alone. And he was like, but no.
But
yeah.
also, you think if he did this, he would have come at it with like a big grand gesture of like, I'm so sorry, I love you, blah blah blah. And he
Yes.
he came at it with an attitude of like, it's like he came there to continue the fight. Like that's how I felt, you know. I'm like, what
I
are we
think
doing
he's
here?
like me in that, like, if we're gonna fight, we need to fight it out now because I'm not gonna be
Right.
holding on to this for
Not in
the
front of your
next.
family
But not
though.
like this. Yeah.
I would hold it at least.
Mhm.
I
But
don't know.
oh no.
I don't know. I'm just like, I hate. Okay, you need space, but I need to not be fighting.
See, I need space, but if you're gonna like leave our house and go to someone else's place, like I'm not gonna follow you there. Like that's
Exactly.
embarrassing for
No, I
me,
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't,
you
but I would
know?
be
Yeah.
annoyed.
Yeah, I would call him on the phone and be like,
Yeah.
"What the
Yeah.
fuck are you
Yeah.
doing there?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty wild that he just gets on a plane and goes to Colorado.
Yeah.
So we see Tim, Heidi's stepfather, shoveling snow as Spencer's car pulls into the drive. And Spencer's like, well, hello, Tim.
Tim's reaction was so funny though. He's like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah. Tim did not know.
Tim had like the best reactions this whole episode.
Well, hello, Tim. Sorry to barge in on you guys uninvited. The heck? What are you doing here?
And Spencer says that he had to get out there because he and Heidi left on some bad terms. And Tim's like, a phone call? Like, you just jumped on a plane, you psycho. And Spencer says her phone goes to voicemail and her message box is full. And she didn't say if she was coming back or not. And he didn't want to wait in LA for Heidi to come back. And Tim says, well, she's happy here. If you're part of the picture, I'm happy if you could be part of the picture too, but Heidi's happiness certainly comes first. And then he tells Spencer that he can come inside and wait for Heidi.
How awkward.
My dad, he probably would have been like, I mean, you can wait for her, but like, don't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My dad was very much it's our choice. Like, my dad was not the like, he would have protected us if we needed it, but like when my sister's husband called and asked my dad for permission to marry my sister, which he actually did, which is crazy because it's so old fashioned. But he did call my dad, and my dad was like, if she wants to. he
Yeah.
was very much like whatever she wants, and he was very much like, he might have like said stuff behind the scenes, but like he never like he
Mhm.
would have never stopped us from doing what we wanted. I don't know. I think Tim's very like chill about this whole situation. He's just kind of
It's
like,
very nice
Mhm.
because I feel like I would be like, cool to see you here. I mean, you could maybe sit, but you could come back in a couple hours when they actually come home. Or I wouldn't like invite him to like stay at my house. I'd be like,
As- yeah.
there's a hotel down the street that you can
Yeah.
go stay at.
as a mom, I would have told him he needs to get back on a plane because that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And Heidi did this to get away from you.
You would have like went in the house and brought out your shotgun.
Yeah, I would have been like, well, I'm not giving you
Yeah.
access to her when she clearly doesn't want you to have access to her.
That's true. That's
like,
true.
you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, as a mom, I'm gonna be a mama bear and protect my child.
Yeah.
I don't know, Liz, you actually have kids. What would you do?
I have no idea. I want to say that I'd tell him to get lost, but like it
Like, if
just
you
depends on the
knew-
situation, you know?
Like,
Like
who's older, Sloan? If
Sloan,
Sloan
yeah.
is like 16, okay,
Yeah.
her
Okay, not
boyfriend shows up at
16.
the house. Okay,
She's
But-
16, I'm telling him to go.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. She's
20.
19.
20.
She's
Yeah.
19. She's staying at your house because she and her boyfriend had a fight. And you know that she's like, I do not want to see him. And he shows up
Yeah.
at the house. What do you do?
I probably wouldn't invite him inside to wait. I'd probably be like, okay, well, like you can go to wherever and we'll let you know when she's back or something. And if she wants to talk to you, then you can come back and have the conversation,
And
you
that's how
know?
you know she's a mom. Look at that
I
perfect mom.
know. It's so
Like, meanwhile, I'm
lovely.
like, I will shoot you.
That's probably what I would want to say, but like,
Meanwhile, Liz is like, okay, maybe I'll talk to her, but if she doesn't want to talk to you, like, meanwhile, I'm
Let's
like,
be
I don't care what she
level-headed
wants.
about
I don't
this.
care what she wants. Get the heck off my property. What would you do?
No, I think I'd be you, Candace. I'd be like, no, like go away. I'm like, especially if it's someone you've only known for like a year, less than a year,
yeah.
and they
Yeah.
like surprise got engaged to your daughter. I'd be like,
Mhm.
no, get
And
out of
she's
my
here
house.
telling me, like, I don't want to be with him right now. I don't want to look at him. Like, I'm going to protect that. I'm going to
This
protect
man
her.
isolated her from all of her friends, like got her
Right.
like in a fight with
Yeah.
her best friend, spread all these rumors. I'd be like, no,
Yeah.
you need to go.
Yeah. I would be like, do you need help paying for a plane ticket?
Yeah.
That
Just
just
the
to
hard
get
thing
gone.
you have to like toe the line on is you don't want to be too overly mean, because if your child still ends up with this person, then you don't want your kid to feel like they need to be push you away from them,
That's gonna be
So
difficult.
that's the hard part.
Yeah.
And I've watched my dad do that with, maybe I'll cut this out, but my sister over the years, she's dated some really, this questionable dudes. And my dad and stepmom have always been very nice to them, always very welcoming, and give her advice as they can, even though that they're like, please break up with this like douchebag, but if they said that, then she'd be like, I'm gonna run away, so yeah, it's
I
tough.
don't think I can do that though. Like,
I
I
know, I'm not
can't.
looking forward to that in parenthood.
Neither
I'm
'Cause
gonna be like,
now I'm like, if I don't like him, I don't like him. Like, I'm gonna tell you.
I already know, like, when my kid's in high school and wants to start dating and they start dating some like loser who's failing bio, I'm gonna be like, absolutely not. Like, you need to
Yeah.
you need to find the really smart geek. And listen, he may not be cute now. But when he's part of a fortune, I'm kidding. No, but I really do think I'm not going to be able to be like, that one, really? Okay.
I think that kind of attitude is better to have when they're in high school, but when they're like going to be getting engaged and stuff like that, then that's when it gets harder, because this
Yeah.
person might be in your life for longer than you think. So
Are you going to
So
have
scary.
so your rules for dating, are you going to apply those to your girls, or are you having your own rules?
I think we'll have our own rules, because I wasn't allowed to date till I was 16. That was what my mom's rule was. And I mean, shocker, I had boyfriends before that and just
You
didn't
guys-
tell her about it.
I wasn't
So-
ever allowed to date.
Oh,
Like, I
Just
couldn't tell
total
my parents
bonus.
about anything. Like, I was not allowed to date, to the point where when I actually was like an adult in my 20s and had a serious boyfriend, I didn't want to tell them, because I was so
Yeah.
like, it was ingrained in me that like I'm not allowed to date.
Mhm.
So like,
Did they say that explicitly? Like, you are not allowed to date? Or was it just like a understanding?
one time when I was in 8th grade, my friend who's my best gay now that I didn't know about then, we started dating. Dating for 8th grade.
Yeah.
And I was so excited, and I called my mom because I was sleeping over at my friend's house because there was a dance the night before, and that's when he asked me out. And so I was sleeping over at my friend's house, and I called my mom in the morning, and I was like, Mom, guess what? Because she knew him because he was like our neighbor. And I was like, Chris asked me out, and he's my boyfriend. And I just remember her going, boyfriend? You don't have a boyfriend. And I was like,
Mhm.
I know. And she was like, no, you better not. And I was like, oh, I'm just kidding. And she was like, okay, when do you want me to pick you up? And so after that, I was like, oh my God, I could never tell them anything. Like,
Yeah.
they're so mad. And then my
Mhm.
dad would always like joke like that I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend. And it was just like kind of like a known thing. And my
Mhm.
sister had boyfriends, but my sister was super religious. So my parents knew they weren't doing anything. So I think it was really different for her. Like, she
Mm.
had boys in her room when she was a teenager, and like it was just fine. Yeah. But me, it was like, if I even like talked about a boy, it was like, you don't need to be talking about that and thinking about that. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
like, I have no idea. So yeah, I did not, I mean, I dated, but I didn't tell them I was dating, and I certainly couldn't invite them over to my house. Oh my God, that would have been insane. I couldn't really have real meaningful relationships because
Mm.
you know,
Yeah.
but yeah, when I got my first serious boyfriend in my 20s, I was like, I told them I was like going out on dates just to like feel it out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they were kind of like, I mean, whatever, you're 20, So, and then eventually my mom was like, well, are you going to introduce him to us? Are you going to bring him over? And I was like, I can do that. And she was like, I mean, yeah, but like, how was I supposed to know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah.
that whole thing was weird, and I don't want to make it that weird for my kid, where like they can't talk to me about their crushes and stuff because like I want to know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
like I also like probably not until you're 16.
Well, I grew up in a super religious household too. Yeah. And so it's like, unfortunately, because of that, I felt like I had to be sneaky about everything. And that really sucks. And I don't
Yeah,
want
I
the
don't want
girls to feel that way. I want to have open conversation, and because they're going to do what they're going to do regardless. They'll figure out ways to do whatever they want to do, you know? And
regardless of
so
if you
it's
know
like,
about it or not. Trust me.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be in the know with as much as I possibly can than them sneaking around behind my back.
Liz, I want you to like be my mom. You're so nice. Yeah.
Aw.
But that's the thing. Like I was hanging out with boys all the time. They didn't know I was, and they didn't think that I was,
Mhm.
but I was. So like,
Yeah.
it's like the more that you're not allowed to do something, the more you want to do it. So
Exactly,
I'd be like,
exactly.
I'm
Yep.
going to Kelsey's house, and we'd be like at a park with boys at 3 a.m. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Like my poor parents, they had no idea. We
Oh,
snuck
man.
out and did bad stuff all the time. And Kelsey's mom was always like, your mom's gonna kill me.
One of my good friends, she is my age, and she has her daughter's going to turn 15 this year, and her daughter got her first boyfriend little over a year ago, and it was like a big deal. But she has done it in such an awesome way, where like she allows him over at the house, and she's allowed to go to his house. But my friend and the mom are like really good friends with each other, and they're very open about. She's like, whenever they are on the phone with each other, she has them do it on speakerphone so she can like hear, not like in the same room, but so
Yeah.
she's not like, you know what I mean, like her
Alone,
daughter
like having weird
knows that,
conversations.
like,
Yeah.
exactly, and she's
And they
like, if they're,
follow?
yes, I think so.
Wait,
Wow.
how
But
old is she?
she's gonna turn 15 this summer. But she's done it in such an awesome way that like her daughter tells her everything about her relationship with the boyfriend, and I'm like,
That's
that's what
awesome.
I want to do, you know,
Yeah,
like
That's
that
what
is
that's
I
the
want.
good.
ideal scenario.
I want you to be open and honest with me. It's fine. He can come over. Like I will take you guys
Mhm.
places. Like he can come like with the family to do stuff. That's fine. But like I
Right.
need to be in charge of your relationship. You know what I mean? Like I need to
Yeah.
to
To an extent.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like
Yes.
you're not gonna be on the phone with him all night, falling asleep on the phone together. Like that's not
Exactly.
happening. You're not gonna be
Right.
right. It's gonna be because like that's the kind of shit I would do. I'd be like on the phone, like whispering in the dark, like, I love you.
I
Like
know, but aren't those like the great memories that you guys had?
no, that shit's so toxic. No, you don't
Yeah.
need to, you're 15 years old. You don't need to be falling asleep on the phone with some asshole. Absolutely not.
Okay. I feel like because I never had that because I was so like shy, and I feel like it was an unspoken rule to not date in my household until you were like
Mhm.
older. Whatever older meant, I don't know, but I didn't even like bother asking. I think that all just fueled me like not wanting to talk to boys because I'm like, oh, I'm not allowed to do that. That me, I feel like I'm gonna parent my kids so differently, and I'm gonna be like, go do all the things, go get all the experiences that mommy never you got. And I'm like gonna be on the extreme, like the other end,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna
which may
be
not be good.
better than my parents, but I'm gonna have some rules because I know how little boys think, okay? And
Yeah.
but it's funny because I think Adrian that you grew up a lot like me where like you just didn't like ask because
Yeah.
like you knew better like
Mhm.
instinctively.
And I don't
And
want to
like
hear no.
well, I think back to that
Yeah.
time I got asked to prom as a sophomore and I was expecting my mom to say no because I didn't want to go with him and she said yes. And I was like,
I forgot
Like,
about
my
that.
mind was blown. Like, I was like, what
Yeah.
do you mean, yes? You say no to everything. I was so upset. I was like, she was like, why not? And I was like, what do you mean, why not? She was like, I mean, he bought you flowers and he obviously really likes you. The one time, Kim, the one time I needed you to come through. So back in Paris, we are at a Teen Vogue photo shoot, and Heidi and Lauren are welcomed to Paris by Kimball, who tells them to get comfortable because they'll be there a bit. And Kimball sends Lauren off to handle the debutantes, and he keeps Whit for interviews. And Whitney starts asking the debutantes questions, and Lauren gets a phone call. She steps away to take it, and it's Audrina, a very drunk Audrina. And Lauren's like, what time is it there? And Audrina says that she just got home, and it's actually 2:30 in the morning. And Audrina says she went to Ledoux and saw Brody and Frankie. And Lauren's like, oh, did you have fun? I'm like, why are you having this like random conversation at work? I'd be like, can I call you later? Anyway.
Yeah.
And
Why
she
did
says,
Lauren answer the phone
right?
at all?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
It's so unlike her.
The producers are like, answer.
Yeah.
And Audrina says that she had fun, but I think you should know something. Brody was with another girl. The whole time he kept calling her his girlfriend. And Lauren says he has a girlfriend. And Audrina says that they were all huggy and kissy all night. Lauren kind of leans against the wall and rolls her eyes. And Audrina says, I'm sorry. And then Lauren comes back to the photo shoot and tells Whitney what Audrina said. And Whit's like, really? That took 2 days. And laughs before asking Lauren if she's okay. And Lauren's like, yeah. And then Whit says, we can find boyfriends in 2 days. If he can do it, so can we. I'm sure Paris is full of guys cooler than Brody.
And I gotta point out, by the way, so Lauren's outfit here, actually I didn't even see her like top, but she's wearing Louboutins to work. Because I saw the red soles and I'm like, aren't those the most uncomfortable like heels ever? And like, how can you work in them?
Walk a mile in these Louboutins. I've always wanted a pair of red bottoms.
Me too. Well, growing up in this era, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna buy Louboutins once I like start working. I get my own money, and then I saw how much they cost, and also I'm like, where am I gonna wear these to?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like they're just gonna sit in my closet.
I would wear them on like my wedding day, and then they could just be my wedding Louboutins.
But like, no one sees them, and they're so uncomfortable for you to walk around all day.
They'll sit in a wedding box. Oh, all day. No, honey, down the aisle.
Oh, just down the aisle?
Yeah, and then those babies are coming off.
I don't know if I can justify spending that much for 30 minutes like down the aisle.
How much are Louboutins? Like
1,000. Oh, I don't know about USD, but like in Canada, they'd be like $1,000.
Over $1,000, yeah. Could you like rent them for the day? Just
Yeah.
borrow them and then take them back.
The soles also like come off really quickly. I heard the red on
really?
the bottom. Yeah, so
You know,
That's disappointing.
Taylor Swift gets custom made Louboutin like boots for tour.
Ugh,
That's cool.
she's such a
I know.
whore.
Could you imagine?
Just kidding. Cut that out.
I mean, I get that because I feel that way about her when I like am jealous too. So I get it.
Different feeling, but
Fine, whatever. So back in Colorado, Heidi gets home and there's Spencer with roses. And Heidi's parents excuse themselves, and Heidi's like, "So you've just been sitting with my dad?" And Spencer's like, "Well, you don't answer the phone." And Heidi says that she hasn't been answering because she doesn't know what to say right now. And Spencer says he doesn't expect anything. It's about him saying things to get them off his chest. And Heidi agrees. She's like, it is about you. And Spencer says if it was about him, he wouldn't be there.
This is where I felt like he came to just keep fighting. Like, what are you doing, Spencer? He should just be like, I'm so sorry, I love you, like, I want to make it work, and blah, blah, blah.
But it's
Instead,
Spencer.
he's like, this is about me. I know. I just...
Can't do anything right.
There was also a really good eye roll from Tim in this scene at one point. I noted that. I don't remember where, but I wrote Tim rolling his eyes at Spencer. So
I wrote down, I'm like, ooh, Heidi's lips look juicy. I'm like, it looks like she already got some like lip filler. I'm like, she's the original
Juicy.
Kylie Jenner.
Oh my God.
Because like all her procedures back in the day, everyone thought was so crazy, but now it's like it's just
Normal.
it's
It's
maintenance,
normal
you know?
now. Yeah.
I would never get lip fillers. I mean, I have black girl lips, so
I know, is that because you already have juicy lips, like,
I
to
do
begin
have
with?
pretty good lips. Like, my lips aren't bad. They're not thin. So I guess I would never get them, but like maybe if I had thin lips, I don't know.
I feel like there's too many cases of them, like, getting botched that, like, I would be
Mhm.
scared to, and, like, you might get a
Yeah.
good one once, but, like, the more you go, it just looks lumpy.
Looks more unnatural. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only like surgery or anything that I consider actually getting is a breast reduction and lipo.
Mm.
Mm.
I would like to get a breast lift because after having babies, it's like
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could just get like that.
I would also like a
Maybe
lift,
someday.
but I think that would just happen automatically with a reduction. But
It would, yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
true.
yeah, again, I've said this on the podcast before, but I would love B cups. It's the dream. So we see Lauren and Whit at the Plaza Athénée, which I just have to say, Taylor name drops the Plaza Athénée on her new album on Elizabeth Taylor. When I meet you at the Plaza Athénée. Ooh. Anyways, I was really excited when I saw that. I was like, I know how to say that. So they're meeting band members that Audrina introduced them to in the US, and Lauren and Whit tell them that they are going to the ball and how excited they are while they exchange flirty looks. And one of the guys asks Lauren if she's seen the Eiffel Tower, and she says no. And he's like, we should go. And they suggest going to the Eiffel Tower and bringing a bottle of champagne to pop. And Lauren's like, that's all I want. And so they head to the Eiffel Tower together and watch the light show. And Lauren's like, hello, Paris. And it's really cute, actually. I thought it was a cute scene.
I do have to say though, I think it was in this scene where we first see the guys, right? Like the
Mhm.
band.
Mhm.
Okay, Paul the drummer needs to wax that unibrow so badly. That was driving me crazy. I was like, gross. So there's
And
that.
I said everyone's like chatty, like smoking inside, and like the lead guy is like making eyes at Lauren, and Lauren's like into it. But I
Yeah,
also just feel like it's like for the show because it like I don't want to say they look like dirty, but like
they're icky.
Well,
They all
kind
give me the ick
of,
factor. Yeah.
yeah, and maybe it's like the smoke. Like I don't know. It just
Sophia Rossi basically said that they wanted there to be boys in Paris and they wanted Lauren to like have something with a guy in Paris. So I think this was just like the option they had.
I know, but Lauren did such a good job acting.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was
I know.
She
interested.
did.
Well, by
She
this time,
did.
she knows how to do her job, right?
I know.
Like she's
Yeah.
been doing
Yeah.
it long enough. She
She
knows
knows
how
what
to.
they want.
She knows how to give them what they want, so she can go home,
That's
Mhm.
true.
right?
That
And
part
live
is
her own
true.
life. Yeah. So I
Yes.
think at this point, she's just like, whatever. I'll give you whatever
Yeah.
you want. I just want to go home.
She's like, okay, y'all brought me to Paris. I'll do this.
Yeah.
So back at the hotel where Lauren and Whit are hanging out and learning French. And Lauren is like going through this book and she says that Brody is a coup, which means scum, and that she needs to go find a rebound. And Lauren's phone rings and Lauren says Paul and Mateus want to go out to Bar Neo and that it's pretty fancy. Lauren says she only has pencil skirts to go out in and that she doesn't have a fancy dress. Whit says, I don't know what to tell you, and then says, we always have our ball gowns. That's psycho talk. Like, why would you say that?
I know.
So Lauren walks over to the dress and she's like scoping it out. And Whit's like, what are you doing? Lauren's like, well, I've done it to a couple of my prom dresses. You just do like a light running stitch. And concerned Whit's like, you would know how to do that and not make any holes or anything? And Lauren's like, yeah, you just do it right on the seam. It's fine. And Whit says, just remember, we're wearing these tomorrow. And Lauren's like, I'll let it out when we get home. It'll be fine. It'll be cute.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this gave me such bad anxiety, even as a teenager watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, just wear your pencil skirt, cut it, sew it, but like
Yeah,
do it on
yeah.
your pencil skirt, not this like $1,000 dress or whatever they got you.
Yes,
Like, I
exactly.
need an Ativan. Like,
Yeah,
I
totally.
was
for real.
stressing so bad.
And I'm sorry, but it didn't even look good after she did it.
No, it looked weird.
Yeah.
No, it was super weird.
Should
And
have worn the pencil skirt.
should have worn the pencil skirt. Ugh, I couldn't imagine. But okay, Lauren. So back in Crested Butte, Spencer makes small talk about the weather, and Heidi says that she'd like to make a toast. And she says, "To my parents who always love and support me, I love you so much." And that's about it. Cheers.
That was good.
She asks Spencer if he's planning on staying long, and Spencer says that it depends. And Heidi's like, "What were you saying earlier, Mom? That if Spencer really cared about me, he would respect my space?" Heidi's mom says Heidi has expressed that she needs some time to just be able to get her head together. And Spencer says that he feels like they never had any problems until he decided to get married. And Heidi's like, "You lied several times." And Spencer calls her a hypocrite for leaving when she was mad at him for doing so. And she says, "After I asked you not to leave twice, and the one time I leave, you just show up." Spencer says he never meant to make her more upset by coming there. He says the second she left, he realized that Heidi is his whole life. And Heidi asks her mom if she's almost done eating. And she says, "I'm not. Would you like me to be?"
Yeah.
And Spencer says, "I'm done if you want me to leave."
It's so awkward.
Heidi is so aggressive.
I feel like it's awkward to watch because they're bickering, but I also feel like they're putting on an act. So for like Tim and Darlene, they're like, shit, like this is awkward because they don't know that it's like fake. But for Spencer and Heidi, they're like,
Yeah.
it's so obvious to them that they're just like shooting the shit with each other.
Right. It's
So
very
it's
weird.
annoying. Yeah.
So weird.
Every time I see like a blonde woman dressed like this, by the way, so Heidi just has like a black turtleneck on and she's like super blonde. I'm like, Elizabeth Holmes. Like they all look like Elizabeth Holmes to me.
Totally. That's funny.
Like the girl with the
From Silicon Valley that like
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
fake company, because that's all she wore, you know? Like that's all I see.
That's so funny.
And every time I have a black turtleneck on with my hair like up, I'm like, I look like Elizabeth Holmes. I can't leave the house looking like this.
I watched that whole miniseries with Amanda Seyfried.
Oh, how was it?
She's pretty good. Wasn't
I
bad.
watched a documentary, but I didn't watch that one.
I didn't
Yeah,
watch
I
that
watched the
one either.
miniseries. What's wild to me about that whole thing is that like she got away with it for so long. But anyways.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, how many companies in Silicon Valley are doing that right now? Like,
Yeah.
hold on. I have your favorite little dog here again.
Aw.
Bam Bam.
As a girlie who's from there, it's Silicon Valley.
Oh, Silicon, sorry. Valley.
If I didn't say something, the Silicon girlies would come for me. So it's Silicon Valley. And I grew up there, and it is beautiful and very expensive. Anyways.
Yes.
So we see the girls heading out in Paris, and Lauren's in her pinned up fancy dress, which actually it did look kind of okay, like kind of cute, but it was odd. You could tell it was like a long dress.
Right. You could tell something wasn't right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it looked like it was supposed to be like one of those like peplum skirts, but it just like obviously wasn't. I don't know.
Had a poof. Like it just didn't look natural.
Yeah, wouldn't have been my choice to
Yeah.
wear out, but I guess she looked cute. You know, whatever. So they meet the boys at the bar, and there also is a debutante escort there. And he also looks dirty to me, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't wash his hair.
Yeah.
So Lauren is shooting flirty looks, and the escort asks her when she's leaving. And the band member who was flirting with her before comes over to flirt, and he's like, "I love your dress." And I'm like, "Ooh, two Paris boys fighting over Lauren." So the band guy asks her, "Is he your new best friend?" Then asks if she's single, and Lauren tells him she is, and that she's a little sad because she didn't really get to see Paris. And he tells her it's a shame because it's a beautiful city. And after a few more minutes of flirting with the debutante escort, Lauren and Whit realize it's 2 a.m. and they should get going. The band guy catches up with Lauren and says, "You're leaving without kissing me bye-bye?" Then Lauren gives him a kiss on both cheeks, and he says he wants to have a last drink with her before she leaves.
Oh my God. She's like so not into the debutante escort, but she seems so into this guy. But they're both kind of equally gross to me. Like
I agree.
It's Paris. They couldn't find like a hottie model to like, you know, I don't know.
Do they not exist maybe?
I don't know. Paris guy's ugly.
Or just grimy, you know?
Yeah.
Grungy.
Smoky.
Yeah.
The one guy, like, his shirt was unbuttoned so low, too. I was like, he might as well just have it totally open. Like, it was just, here's my chest.
So Wit says the escort was this is the next morning. But Wit says the escort was kind of odd, but then Lauren says the ball last year was good, but this one is going to be even better. Whitney says she hopes so, but she just wishes she got to do more. Lauren says she thought Teen Vogue said she was going to do more styling. And Lauren is pulling out the stitches in her dress and then notices a huge brown stain. And she's like feeling it and she smells it and she's like, it looks like coffee.
Ew, what is that? It looks like coffee.
And Lauren's like, I checked the dress last night and it wasn't there. Wit's like, well, should we call Kimball? And Lauren's like, no. Like, this is no, we're not going to call Kimball. And she's like literally about to cry. Wit's like, don't cry. And then Lauren walks over and realizes that the curling iron was on right underneath her dress.
What? The curling iron's on.
And Wit's like, a curling iron does something like that? Yes, it does, for the record. An iron or a curling iron on that like chiffon nice fabric, it'll burn so quick.
Totally. Yeah.
And Lauren's like, it's fabric, it burns. And then we hear Lauren say, I can't go to the ball without a gown. Do you still have that guy's card? And Lauren wipes away her tears as Wit says, the thing is, we ruined one dress. I doubt he's going to be like, oh yeah, let me just, but I was like, oh my God, Whitney, you're not helping. You're not being positive right now.
You're making
But
it worse.
It's true.
It's true.
Like,
It's true.
I was like, what a dick thing to say in the moment, but like
She couldn't help it, you know? She was freaking out in her mind.
well, she told her not to do it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But I'd be the same way if I like told you not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I fucking told you that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Whitney calls the number on the card and she's like, so we have a little bit of a setback. And she's like, we discovered there's a stain on the dress.
We discovered that there's a little stain on the dress.
We discovered.
I know.
Stop
A
by
little
and pick
stain.
up another
Yeah.
dress. I'm like, that man knows there wasn't no stain on that dress.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So Whit pauses and then she's like, I know it's not your problem. It's completely our problem, but we have to be in the ball in an hour and it would really help us out. He would not have given them another dress if they were not.
No, never.
That's
Absolutely
insane.
not.
So she hangs up and tells Lauren, he says he has a dress if we can be there in 15 minutes. So they both get up quickly and book it out of the hotel. And in the car, Lauren makes Whitney promise not to tell Kimball. And they get to Alberta Ferretti and the doors are locked, but Lauren knocks and someone comes to the door with a dress. And he's like, it's very precious. And Lauren's like, I will take care of it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would not trust her with another dress.
Absolutely not. I'm like, okay, I actually really liked the scene because, okay, the big drama online is like whether this was done by the producers, did someone put a curling iron on the dress to like burn it intentionally? But it actually did make it feel like there was drama and that there were stakes here because like they had to get to the ball in an hour.
Right.
Although us talking about it now, I'm like, what the frig? I'm like, this would never happen.
No.
Here's the thing. I think that Lauren thought it was real, which is the part that matters, right? But
and that's what came through. Yes.
Yeah.
But I do think that it not necessarily set up, but I'm sure that somebody noticed that a curling iron was sitting there and they probably shouldn't put the dress there, but like they weren't going to say anything. You know what I mean? I don't think it was necessarily like set up like put the curling iron there and burn the dress. Like because Sophia was like, you know, I don't think that we needed to create. She didn't remember, right? But she said she didn't think they needed to create extra drama. And like
I think it was planted because what kind of store has a dress ready for you to go?
Yeah.
Like they had to coordinate that like way before for the dress just to be ready.
But they could have just given her a dress. It's a fashion store that sells fancy gowns. They have a ton of
felt like they like custom made like
right.
some
They
measurements or
custom
something
made
to
that
them.
dress, but they doesn't mean that they custom made the one that they gave her.
but it fit her
Coulda just
perfectly, and,
right,
like,
they
who
probably have
knows?
backup
Yeah.
dresses for them in any case, just in case.
I don't think so. They would not have backup dresses for interns,
Right, but they're not just regular interns.
but they wouldn't have a backup dress, like, you just give one, like so I just think it's,
Well,
like, it's
the
planted.
other part that makes me think it was kind of planted was the dress that they gave her originally was ugly, and the one she ends up with is
Mhm.
gorgeous.
It's so pretty. It's so much better. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the thing that makes me go, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Yeah.
But because that original dress was not it.
I agree.
I do
Yeah.
think it's really sweet though for Whitney to be like the one on the phone making the phone call.
Mhm.
Cause I'm like, girl, if it's not my mess, I'm not calling the store. I'm like, you can call. I'd be like, my dress is perfectly steamed. It's still in the bag. Like mine's perfect. I'm like, you call.
I'd be like, "Guess you can't go, bitch."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how it goes.
No, Whitney was so nice. She was a really good friend here.
So
Yeah.
nice.
She handled it very well. I
She
love
did.
that. We found a little stain. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
There was a little bit of a setback.
See, and the reason why I also think it's planted, so too, there was no drama in Paris without this.
That's true.
You know, they worked behind the scenes, but like not really. Whitney later says that she didn't really get involved that much. And then also they say they have to be in the ball in an hour. I don't think so. They showed up to the ball with their hair and makeup done.
With their hair and makeup. Yeah. They would have had to go get the dress, go back to the hotel and finish getting ready.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
part
That's
was
why I was
probably
like,
more than
that's
an hour.
weird.
embellished. They probably found the stain like a lot earlier in the day.
Like
than they
5
just-
hours
yeah,
before.
and then they just
Yeah.
embellished it. But I think it was semi-real in that Lauren thought it was.
Well, yeah, her reaction was very real.
Yeah,
her
Lauren
crying
and Whitney
stuff,
thought
yeah.
it was real, but like the
Yeah.
producers knew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
somebody knew.
Yeah.
Sure.
We got to get another producer that was actually there and remembers.
We got to find out the real answer.
I know. I got to find a producer that was actually there.
Yeah.
So back in Crested Butte, they're at dinner and Spencer sits down and says it's cold. And Heidi's like, it's Colorado. And Heidi asks when Spencer is leaving, and Spencer says he regrets coming. Heidi says him coming confirmed everything she was thinking. And Heidi says it's not easy, and what does she want him to do? And Spencer says they fought over the wedding, and Heidi says it was everything, jumping into it so fast, and the pressure, and getting engaged, and this and that, and it all happened so quickly, and it's too much pressure for them both. Heidi says she wants her friends back and her whole life back together, not just the relationship. God, I wish that sentiment was real.
I know.
Mhm.
Because I want that for you, Heidi.
Yeah.
I want you to have friends again and not just Jen Bunny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So Spencer laughs and says, it's like, what do you want me to say? All you do is keep stabbing me. It's like, why don't you just break up with me? And Heidi says, oh, you want to break up? Which is like me. So me in a fight. Oh, okay. So now you want to break up? Okay, cool. Yeah, we can break up. We can break up. Yeah, no problem. Let's do that. And they're like, no. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I'm like, oh, but it sounded like it. And Spencer says nothing is getting resolved here. Heidi says she feels like she's in a one-way relationship. And Spencer then says, you're about to be in one. Heidi says, what's that supposed to mean? And Spencer just gives her a look. Heidi says, I feel like when I get back, I want you moved out. And Spencer's like, you're delusional. And Heidi says, I'll live on my own and you live on your own. And Spencer says, at least we resolved things.
See, no one believes them.
Well, no, and like you're gonna kick, that's your apartment together. You can't just kick him out. You're both on the lease, I'm sure.
Right.
That's like not a thing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I don't know. Like her putting on this strong front and now being like, I'm my own woman. I'm kicking you out. Like that was not her before, you know, like she was the one that was like wanting him so badly. It's just weird. It's weird. It's bad. It's bad acting altogether.
Mhm.
Also, you're right, Liz, that he came to fight. He didn't actually
Yeah.
like come to resolve things.
No.
He doesn't
should have come
apologize
with
like
a
one
big
time.
apology.
Yeah, he doesn't apologize once. I didn't even realize that.
It's ridiculous.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. So back in Paris, we're finally at the ball, and the girls arrive, and they are looking flawless and amazing. Lauren's dress is way better than the original one. It's much fancier, and she looks like a princess, and it's a white dress. And I love the top. It's like she has the perfect boobs for it because she has small boobs. This is what I'm talking about. It's like what is it? Like a halter top, but there's like a U cutout in between. Oh my god.
I think it was sleeveless, right? Like it
I
didn't
thought it
have
was, yeah, I thought it was just
there
a
wasn't a strap.
strapless.
It was just sleeveless.
Yeah, like a
Or strapless,
halter
yeah.
top without sleeves. Yeah, like a what do they call that?
No, there's no halter.
Like a
Because
tube
if it was a
top?
Wait,
halter,
I
it would go
literally have a
around your neck.
picture. Let me put it
Yeah.
here.
Is it a tube
Okay.
top?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a tube.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I mean then. Not a halter, like a tube top.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like,
it's so pretty.
look at her boobs. They look fantastic, you guys. Like, are you kidding me? I wish on any given day. But
I don't know how they're held up in that
Probably
photo.
taped
tape.
on.
Boob tape.
Yeah. The
Taped to the
double-sided tape,
max.
yeah.
She's definitely not wearing a bra, but boob tape
No.
for sure. But anyway, she looks amazing, and so does Whitney. She looks fantastic.
Mhm.
Whitney looks fabulous. She's like in a high neck, like black dress, and
Mhm.
everything she wears always just like elongates her like already like
'Cause she's so
long and tall
tall,
body.
yeah.
Like it just looks
Mhm.
so beautiful.
I loved her earrings too. Whitney's earrings were so pretty. The
Yeah.
flowers. Yeah.
Lauren's were those
And Lauren's
big
too.
flowers too. I really liked.
Yeah.
I liked
Or
Lauren's
like
hair
roses, yeah.
style a little bit more than Whitney's. I think
Mhm.
Whitney's made her look very businessy, and Lauren looked like a princess. Like literally, like she was going to the ball to like, you know.
The belle of the ball.
It's
Yeah.
not because I love her. It's just
I
true.
can't. I'm like, okay, to me, I'm like, I think Whitney looks better. I actually didn't like Lauren's dress, like that little weird
Oh,
cutout
didn't
at the
like it?
bottom.
Oh, I loved it.
I don't know. I don't like that like little cutout area. I just think it makes her boobs look like kind of weird.
Stop it. They look so good.
No, I'm like, oh, it's kind of weird. And then there's way too much space, like from the top of her shoulders to the actual dress. Like
It
that
is a
always
lot of
makes me
space,
look
yeah.
weird. But yeah, I mean, I would have just been like, it looks good, not like she looks light years better than Whitney.
I didn't say light years. I just think she looks like a princess, and Whitney looks like businessy.
See, I wouldn't think that at all. For everyone listening, Candace is very displeased.
Because this is not coming from my love for Lauren. It's just it's just my opinion. You guys, if you listen to our podcast regularly, I do have a very soft spot for Lauren Conrad.
Very soft.
Mhm.
But I truly think that
softest.
this is not me just loving her. I just think it's just
We'll
my
pull
opinion.
it. We'll pull
Pull
it.
it.
Yeah, we'll pull
Yeah,
it.
it'd be
Pull
fun. See, she mad. She mad.
So we get an overview of the ball, which seems very, very fancy. Like it reminds me of like a Gossip Girl event.
Yeah.
Where Blair would just be looking amazing. And Serena. Serena did look good in those events. We meet Kimball for assignments, and Whitney will be holding boards with the designer names on them as debutantes are introduced, and Lauren will be helping with the photo shoot. So the girls are both working and having a great time. They're like smiling and waving at each other across the room, just having a great time at the ball. And we watch as the debutantes and escorts make their entrances, including the escort that Lauren had been flirting with. And then I think I saw a flash of Lily Collins.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, at the ball. So that was exciting. Kimball asks Whit if she thinks everything went well, and she says that she thinks so, and that seeing all the dresses was amazing. Kimball asks if the jobs she's been given are things that she wants to do on a regular basis, and Whit says that she's enjoyed working at the magazine and it's opened doors for her, but she has always seen herself dealing directly with fashion more so than being behind the scenes of a magazine. Kimball says he felt at the shoot when she was taking notes that it didn't seem natural. Whit says she sees herself in styling, and Kimball tells her that maybe she should pursue that.
I don't really understand what that means. I mean, like as someone that's not in the industry, whatever, haven't they been quite involved with like the clothes and designers?
I
and
thought the
stuff?
same
Like,
thing, but also, what, Whitney? Like, you don't even do fashion now.
Right. Yeah.
Or did you ever do styling? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, she's so passionate about it, but like she doesn't ever do it.
Maybe she gets like snippets at Teen Vogue, but like I just don't know what the difference is. Like you work behind the scenes. We do see her style, like people at the remember that band? What are they called again? Red Hot
Red Jumpsuit.
Apparatus?
Red jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Red jumpsuit, yeah.
She like styled them by giving them jeans and stuff like that. Is that what she wants to do? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what it means.
It's just weird.
Especially when she can't pronounce Givenchy.
Yeah.
Givenchy.
Come on.
So Lauren's phone rings and she answers it, and it's Mateus, the guy from the bar. She says, I can barely hear you. And he said that he was calling to see if she wanted to go for a ride her last night in Paris. And she says that it sounds like fun. And he tells her that he wants to show her the city before she goes. Lauren says she'll figure it out and call him back. And Whit asks, is he going out? And Lauren tells her that he wants to take her around for a little bit. Whitney's like, that sounds fun. And she makes the best face when she says it. And when are you ever going to have the chance to do that again? And Lauren replies, probably never. So we then see her leaving the ball, and Mateus is waiting on her outside on his bike, smoking a cigarette.
Of course.
A la Justin Bobby. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lauren seems concerned that she's doing it in her dress and that the helmet won't fit over her head because of her hair, but she gets on, heels and all, and away they go.
She's fucking crazy, you guys.
Mhm.
Like, she left a work event to go do this.
Yeah.
And she's risking another dress getting dirty. Crazy.
According to Sophia Rossi, this was a chore to get her to do, that she didn't want to do it,
Good.
and that she was close to tears, and that Sophia and her were yelling at each other, and she was just like, I need this shot in Paris with this boy. And Lauren was like, I don't want to. And then finally she was like, whatever, I just want to go home, and then did it.
Okay, I love that we got that behind the scenes from Sophia, because I'm
Yeah.
like, this is so not Lauren. Like, to
Yeah.
see her jumping on the
Yeah.
back of a motorcycle, I'm like, this is not the practical, level-headed Lauren that we know. So,
Right.
like, it makes sense that she didn't want to get on.
In a dress, in heels.
Yeah.
With a random man who's smoking and, like, probably, I mean, I don't want to speculate, but, like, probably has been to the bar just before this. I'm
Oh,
like, no, I
yeah.
don't want to jump on the back of your motorcycle.
So we get to go on a little mini tour of Paris, seeing all the sights just like Lauren. And then we end up outside Lauren's hotel, and she hugs Mateus and thanks him. And Lauren tells him to call if he's ever in LA. And Mateus says, bye, darling.
Dude, he's, like, trying to kiss her so bad.
I know. Well, because I
Yeah.
think Sophia and the rest of the producers had probably directed
Totally.
him to do so, and Lauren was not into
Yeah.
it.
I wasn't
I'm
sure.
glad they didn't kiss.
I thought
though.
that she
Yeah.
might have, like, you know, just given him a peck or something, but she, like, she just, like, runs back to her hotel so quickly.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
I
funny.
think Sophia might have said that she wanted them to kiss. I can't quite remember.
Lauren's like, I just gave you Brody. I'm not kissing a random.
Seriously.
She's like, I'm here to work, okay? You already fucked over my life with this dress.
Yeah.
Lauren has on a really cute, like, coat jacket, by the way,
Super
with, like,
cute. It
the
has a big
blue
bow
bow.
on the
bow.
back.
Yeah.
What is that style called? I don't know if there's a name, but, like, it's so cute, whatever this is. And I really want one now after seeing her wear it.
Really cute.
Mhm.
Her coats were coating. They were very cute.
Yes.
So the next morning, Whit and Lauren are packing for home, and Whit asks what she ended up doing with Mateus, and Lauren says, oh my God, he picked me up on a Vespa. And Whit says she thinks that Mateus really liked her and that she bets he wishes Lauren was staying longer. And Lauren's like, me too. Then we hear Whit say, what about Brody? And it's the most voiceover thing I've ever heard in my life, and Lauren doesn't even respond to it. Like, what about Brody? So Lauren doesn't respond, and then Whit says, it's so weird to be here and then come back with a whole new perspective on things, you know? And Lauren says, well, Lisa did say that Paris changes you. And Whit says, yeah, and I really think I'm ready for a change. After witnessing all the couture and being involved with it, she feels like she wants to do more of the styling and that she's so ready to do something else than work behind a desk at Teen Vogue. Whit asks Lauren if she's excited to go home, and Lauren says, I don't know, I guess so. And Whit says, sad to leave. This has been our little home for a week.
Oh, I think I watched this in one of Lauren's interviews that she said that, like, it looked like the girls are sharing a room in Paris, but she's like, that's not true. Like, they stayed in completely separate
Oh.
rooms. So, like, they just, like, edited
Mhm.
it this way. And also, I'm like, damn, like, for Whitney to be like, I don't want to work at Teen Vogue anymore. Like, I want to do more styling. And then The Hills just finds her a styling opportunity. It's like she had, like, the world was her oyster at this time. Like, how
Mhm.
cool to be able to do this.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Ugh. I'm still surprised that, like, they never ended up more in the fashion industry just because they had so
Me
much
too.
opportunity to like network and like
Mhm.
meet everybody. I mean, Lauren is a fashion designer. She has Kohl's. We all know that. But
Mhm.
like Whitney hasn't really like been in the scene very much anymore.
Not at all. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
So back in Crested Butte, we see Spencer leaving Colorado, and he says, "I'm sorry I came. It just felt like my only option." And Heidi tells him that she appreciates the effort and she knows it took a lot, but she just needs time to figure things out. She says she will see him when she's back in LA and she'll call him when she gets back.
How long do we think he was there for? Like a day?
Probably a
Didn't he
day or
like
so,
spend the
yeah.
night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in Paris, we see Lauren and Whit meeting their driver and leaving the hotel. And Whit and Lauren talk about the ball, and Whit says that it wore her out. And Lauren says, "I can't believe we went to a ball. Like, who are we?" And then Whit says, "Back to reality." We then see Spencer driving away from Crested Butte as Heidi watches him leave, and then back to Lauren and Whit driving through the Paris streets on the way to the airport. And that is all she wrote for Paris, you guys.
Can't believe we are finally at Paris. I feel like this was so late in the season,
Yeah.
and I
Mhm.
can't
But you
believe we're
guys, this is
here.
not even like things are about to get crazier.
I know this is tame compared to what's coming. Because, like, really, if I think about this episode, it's really cool that they went to Paris and did the Creon Ball and everything, but it wasn't overly dramatic. And,
Yeah.
like, if you think about Whitney and Lauren going there to work, what did they do, really, you guys? Like,
I know.
we didn't see anything.
They helped with the photo shoot and picked up debutante shoes.
Yeah. I always kind of wished that the Paris was a standalone thing and that we didn't have Heidi and Spencer in it. Like, I feel like it should have just been them in Paris.
I
But
agree.
then us talking about how the stain thing is like the biggest dramatic moment,
There
maybe
wouldn't have
that's
been
why
anything.
it
Yeah.
wasn't its own standalone episode, you know? But
Yeah,
I still kind of wish that Spencer and Heidi weren't in it at all.
totally. And I guess they tried to do, like, the whole Brody's got a girlfriend thing as, like,
Yeah.
a second
Oh,
layer,
yeah.
but that also
She's kind of
didn't
like, I don't
really
Didn't
care.
pan out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
work. It would have been cool if this was, like, an hour special where, like, Lauren goes to Paris, you know?
I
Like,
would have even enjoyed just watching her go sightseeing, honestly. Like, we don't need
yeah,
it to be dramatic, like, just doing the stuff in Paris.
her and
Yeah. It's
Whitney in the
Paris.
city.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Favorite outfits.
Okay. I just had to call out that I love their jackets. Like,
The
I think that
jackets.
was
Yeah.
my favorite piece of fashion in this whole episode, although their gowns were beautiful, but I love their jackets.
What was
Mhm.
fun was that this whole episode was like winter fashion, right? Like we
Yes.
got to see a
Yeah.
lot of like Heidi in the snow and then also the girls in Paris. What was your favorite outfit?
Mine was the ball gown, the second ball gown, and her jacket with the bow, for sure. Yeah. I thought Lauren looked so pretty.
Yeah, mine was the second ball gown. It just was so cute. And her hair was on point and the big flower earrings she was wearing,
Mhm.
gorgeous.
All of it. Yeah.
What about moments this episode?
Okay, I didn't really note a favorite moment. I just thought like nothing was overly dramatic. I just liked the fact that they were in a different city. We got to see the behind the scenes of like a huge event like the Creon Ball. I love seeing that kind of stuff. I wish we got to see more behind the scenes, but nothing like crazy stood out to me.
Yeah.
Same. I didn't have like one standout moment that I was like, oh, that was great. I think just like the vibe of the whole episode was really good.
Although I see yours, Candace, and I'm like, shit, I should have said that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the moment.
I
Yeah,
liked the iconic scene on the dress tobacco. You know, it's iconic. So
Yeah.
it is.
I also enjoyed Heidi being sassy to Spencer.
Mhm.
Like that was fun to watch. But Paris she is, Paris she goes. We are no longer the girl that didn't go to Paris because we went to Paris for a whole episode.
Yes. Does this make you guys want to go to Paris?
I would love to go to Paris.
It kind of looks dirty, but yeah.
I'm not gonna go to any nightclubs.
No.
I went to Paris one Christmas. Uh cool, but like racist people over there, man.
Oh, really?
We were like sitting having like dinner and we were having escargot, which like I do love, but the way they like serve escargot there is different from how they serve it in North America. North America, if you go to like a steakhouse, they just have it in those like little trays, but there's no shell in them. Like you're just eating the snail. But over there,
Oh.
they like serve it with the shell. So you have to like pull it out of the shell to eat it. And so we were kind of like, oh, like, how do you do this? The guy next to us like leans over and he shows us. He's like, oh, you like use this tool, you take it out. Then he starts to ask Max and I, he goes like, where are you guys from? We're like, oh, like we're visiting from Canada. And he's like, no, but like, where are you from? Chinese, right?
Oh.
But it doesn't even stop there. Then he like looks at us and he pulls his eyes like to the side and he goes like, you're Chinese. Where are you from? And I'm like, okay.
Holy crap. Oh my gosh.
And
That's
so
so
and
awful.
we're sitting like next to each other. So it was like so fucking awkward. And they were
I'm
kind of
so
like
sorry.
laughing at it too. So
I'm so sorry. That is
Wow.
terrible.
yeah,
That's
like
insane.
it's so awkward when stuff like this happens because I didn't necessarily feel like they were trying to be mean. They were just kind of like
It's
ignorant.
like the culture. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
were just like, haha, like you're Chinese. I'm like, huh,
Ugh, that is
that's
so
weird.
bad. Wow.
That's
Yeah,
awful.
so
I'm so sorry you had to deal
Man.
with that.
we go and like Paris is cool, but it's known as like a very racist country.
Mm.
Man, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe check it off your bucket list, but don't expect much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would love to go there, but there are other areas of the world that I'd rather go first. Like I'd rather go to Tokyo first before I go to Paris. You know, that's higher up on my list for sure.
Well, all the Disney stuff alone.
I gotta go to Tokyo Disneyland,
Yeah.
honestly. That's my it's a bucket list.
And all the other lands, like I don't know,
Yeah.
Super Mario or Pokemon
Yeah.
and
Well,
cafes.
they have Disney parks there, and then they have a Universal Studios, and there's lots of stuff.
I
Yeah.
really want to go to England for all the literary stuff.
Totally.
Honestly, well, I took British literature in high school because I was like obsessed. So like, I would like to see like anything Jane Austen related or like, you know, anything like that. And of course, the
Yeah.
Harry Potter stuff is cool too. But yeah, I really want to go to England. I've always wanted to go.
I'd like to go to New Zealand too. That's somewhere that I would love to visit.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I really want to go to Vietnam to eat authentic pho.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to take a cruise to Turks and Caicos.
Ooh, where
That'd be
does that
cool.
like depart from?
I don't know, but I'm not even really sure where it is. I just remember seeing it on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and being like, I need to go there.
That's funny.
Yeah, those islands that they go to, like St. Bart's, St.
Yes.
Lucia. I'm like, ooh, I want to go there.
Oh my God. I would love to do a cruise to Turks and Caicos because then like you don't have to spend all your money at Turks and Caicos. You're like already all
Right.
inclusive, but like you still get to enjoy Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
That's
you just
true.
visit it.
So that was Paris, and I don't know. It was a good episode. Wasn't my favorite in terms of drama.
No.
If you're just listening, Adrienne has a dog that she's dog sitting and she's making him dance, and he's very cute.
He's so cute.
He doesn't know what's going on.
He's a star.
Oh my goodness.
His arms are really long for how tiny he is.
Aw.
Anyways, we will see you guys next week, and Adrienne will be leading us in a brand new episode, the follow-up from Paris, back in LA.
We'll find out who Brody is dating.
We shall.
boy.
Maybe. Fingers crossed. Bye.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.